All right, get ready because today we're going deep, really deep.
Deeper than usual.
Deeper than usual. I mean, this deep dive might actually flip your whole understanding of the world, maybe even the universe.
That a bold statement?
Yeah, well, hold on to your hats because this document we're looking at, it's called Terra Infinita. And let me tell you, it's wild. It claims to reveal stuff that's way stranger than we can even imagine.
It really does. I mean, I've seen some stuff, in this field, but this document takes the cake.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't just throw out crazy ideas. It weaves this whole intricate story.
With characters.
Yeah.
And a history.
Oh, the history is crazy.
It connects with, so many conspiracy theories.
And ancient myths. It's all coming together.
It's a lot to untangle.
It is, it is. Okay, so this woman named Helen Morris, she claims to be from a civilization way out there, past what they call the ice walls.
The ice walls, right?
Yeah, the ones that supposedly circle our known world.
Right, right.
And she says her home, she calls it the Ancestral Republic, is just one of many circle environments that exist inside this massive structure. She calls it the Great Dome.
So, our world is just one little bubble in a whole network of bubbles.
Basically, yeah, which is mind-blowing, right?
Absolutely. I mean, if you think about the implications of this Great Dome,
Yeah.
it really challenges everything we think we know about, physics in the universe, right?
Exactly. What does that even mean for space exploration then? Are we just I don't know, stuck inside some cosmic snow globe?
Right. And, what about all those pictures of Earth from space? Are they all fake?
Ooh, good point.
Well, the document actually addresses that. It suggests that these beings called the Custodians, they control the domes, and they have technology so advanced that they can, manipulate what we see.
So they can just make us see whatever they want.
Basically, yeah.
It's like the Matrix or something?
Yeah, kind of. And it's not just visual stuff. They also orchestrate these resets, these catastrophic events that wipe out civilizations.
Whoa, hold on. You're saying they can, cause natural disasters?
It seems that way, yeah. They can trigger earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, maybe even pandemics.
To keep us under control?
Exactly. They reset everything, and then humanity has to start over, from scratch.
That's terrifying and kind of makes you wonder about, the fall of the Roman Empire and stuff, right?
Right. I mean, what if these events we've always thought of as natural disasters, what if they were actually engineered?
Okay, so we've got this great dome hiding all these other circle environments controlled by these shady custodians who can, manipulate reality and reset civilizations whenever they feel like it.
It's a lot to take in, for sure.
But the big question is, who else is out there in this Terra Infinita? What are these other civilizations like?
That's where it gets really fascinating. Helen describes a whole bunch of different extraterrestrial races, all with their own, quirks and motivations.
Like aliens from all those sci-fi movies.
Kinda, yeah. But some of them are familiar from, ancient myths and conspiracy theories, too.
Okay, I'm hooked. Let's hear about these aliens. What about the Anunnaki? They're internet famous, right?
Yeah, the Anunnaki. Well, according to Helen, they're super advanced, known for building pyramids and messing with genetics, manipulating other civilizations.
Sounds about right. So they're working with these custodians.
They seem to be collaborating, but there are hints that they might also be rivals.
Oh, so there's drama even among the super powerful aliens.
It seems like everyone is vying for power, even on a cosmic scale.
Makes sense, I guess. Okay, so what about the good guys? Any alien civilizations that are fighting the good fight?
Well, the Venusians sound pretty cool. They managed to resist the Custodians.
Really? How?
They basically went underground and developed tech that could control the weather.
So they made their planet a fortress.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It was too much trouble for the Custodians to conquer them.
Wow, that's impressive. So maybe there's hope for us after all.
Maybe. I mean, the Venusians show us that it's possible to stand up to these guys and protect yourself.
Okay, we've got the Anunnaki, these powerful manipulators, and the Venusians, the resilient defenders. This is getting really interesting. Who else is out there?
Well, there's the Draco, and they are not so friendly. They're reptilians, and they have psychic powers and advanced weapons.
Reptilians with psychic powers, that's some next-level stuff.
Yeah, they're not messing around. They've already colonized several worlds, and they're allied with the Custodians.
Okay, so definitely not the aliens we want to meet. What about the Neptunians? You mentioned them earlier, right?
Yeah, they're interesting. They live in a really tough environment, but they managed to develop advanced tech and even made peace with the Anunnaki.
So even in this crazy system, there's still room for diplomacy.
Seems so.
Mm.
The Neptunians are all about resilience, adaptation, and finding ways to survive against the odds.
It's like a whole spectrum of alien civilizations, each with its own story to tell.
Exactly. And by studying them, we might just learn something about ourselves and how to navigate this crazy reality.
I'm ready to learn more, that's for sure. Okay, so we're talking about this Terra Infinita, this whole other reality hidden from us, and these custodians who are basically running the show.
And not just running it, they're manipulating it, controlling it, resetting it whenever they want.
Right, that's what I keep getting stuck on, these resets, these like civilization-ending events. If these custodians are really behind them, how do they even pull that off?
Well, the document suggests they have technology that can do some pretty unbelievable stuff.
Like what? Give me an example.
Okay, well, they can manipulate weather patterns, cause earthquakes, even trigger volcanic eruptions.
Whoa, wait. You're telling me they can just like cause natural disasters on a whim?
It seems that way, yeah.
But how and why? I mean, it sounds kind of far-fetched.
I know. But think about it. There have been so many civilizations throughout history that have collapsed suddenly, mysteriously.
Like the Maya, right? Or the Roman Empire.
Yeah, exactly. What if those collapses weren't just random events? What if they were orchestrated?
By the custodians, you mean?
Exactly. To keep us
Yeah.
under control, to keep us from getting too advanced, too powerful.
Okay, that's a scary thought. So basically, they just keep hitting the reset button whenever we get too close to, I don't know, figuring things out.
It seems like it, yeah.
But why even bother? If they're so advanced, they could just wipe us out completely, right? Why go through all this trouble with the resets?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. Maybe they need us for something.
Like what? What could they possibly need from us?
It's not clear from the document, but there are some hints that they might be using us for, I don't know, experiments, maybe even genetic manipulation.
You're saying we're like lab rats to them.
Possibly, yeah. It's not a pleasant thought, but it's something to consider.
Okay, so things are looking pretty bleak for humanity right now. But we were talking earlier about civilizations that have resisted the custodians. Tell me more about that.
Right. So, like we were saying, the Venusians are a great example. They adapted, they innovated, they found a way to defend themselves.
Yeah, they basically built an impenetrable fortress on their planet.
They did. But it wasn't just about the technology. They also had this deep spiritual connection to their planet and to each other.
So they were unified, they had a shared purpose.
Exactly. They were willing to put the collective good above individual desires.
That's something we could learn from, right? I mean, look at how divided we are here.
Absolutely. The Venusians show us that unity and cooperation are essential for survival, especially when facing a threat like the Custodians.
Okay, so the Venusians, they're like the poster children for resilience. What about other civilizations? Any other inspiring examples?
Well, there are the Neptunians. They live in a really harsh environment, but they managed to not only survive, but thrive.
And they even made peace with the Anunnaki, right?
They did. It was a delicate balance, but they proved that diplomacy and negotiation are possible, even with powerful and potentially hostile forces.
So there's hope. Even in this crazy system, there's still hope.
It seems so. There are civilizations that have found ways to carve out their own paths, to resist control, to create their own destinies.
I like that, carving out their own paths. It's like, even though there are these powerful forces at play, we still have a choice. We still have agency.
Exactly. The choices might be limited, the challenges might be immense, but we still have the power to choose, to act, to fight for what we believe in.
So maybe, just maybe, humanity can learn from these other civilizations, learn how to unite, how to adapt, how to resist.
It's not impossible. And who knows, maybe it's somewhere out there, beyond the ice walls, beyond the Great Dome, there are even more civilizations, even more stories waiting to be discovered.
Stories that might just hold the key to our own liberation.
Exactly. The Terra Infinita is vast and full of mysteries, and this is just the beginning of our exploration.
This Terra Infinita, it's really got me thinking. All these secrets, these powerful beings pulling the strings, it's like something out of a sci-fi thriller.
It is. But even in this whole grand cosmic scheme, there are stories of individuals who chose to stand up, to fight back, to protect humanity.
Yeah, like Helen's father, William Morris, he risked everything to come back to our world and try to wake us up.
Can you imagine leaving a place like the Ancestral Republic, a civilization with advanced knowledge and technology, to come back to this this manipulated reality.
It's a huge sacrifice.
It really is. It speaks volumes about his character, his belief in humanity.
What made him do it? I mean, what drove him to take such a risk?
Well, the documents suggest that he had this unshakable faith in human potential. He believed that we have this inherent strength, this capacity for awakening.
Like a hidden power waiting to be unlocked.
Exactly. He believed that if we were given the truth, the real truth, we could break free from this control, from these custodians.
Okay, but how do you even begin to fight back against forces that powerful? I mean, it's like David versus Goliath. Right?
He knew he couldn't fight them head on. He had to be strategic, had to work from the shadows.
So what did he do?
He collaborated with Captain Butler. Remember him? The double agent within the Custodian ranks.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Together, they built a network of operatives, people working secretly within our world to plant seeds of doubt, to spread information, to awaken others.
It sounds like a super dangerous mission.
It was. They were constantly under threat of being discovered.
And what happened? What happened to William and his network?
Well, there was this event. The document calls it the Iron Blue Incident.
Iron Blue, what's that?
That was the name of William's ship. The Custodians, they eventually caught on to what he was doing.
They found out about his network.
Yeah. And they took drastic measures to stop him.
What did they do?
They created this barrier around his ship, an impenetrable barrier, and they trapped him.
Oh, no.
They destroyed the Iron Blue, along with everyone on board.
They killed him?
It seems so, yeah.
Wow. That's cold. So the Custodians, they're not just manipulators, they're ruthless.
They are. But their attempt to silence William, it actually backfired.
How so?
Well, in their desperation, they made a mistake. A big one.
What kind of mistake?
They decided to arm certain human governments with advanced technology. They thought they could use these governments as proxies, create chaos and conflict, to distract from what William was doing.
But that just made things worse.
Way worse. It destabilized the world, fueled existing conflicts, created new ones. It was a classic case of underestimating human nature.
So they basically shot themselves in the foot.
Pretty much. And in a way, it was William's sacrifice that exposed their vulnerability, their fear.
He showed them that humanity wouldn't be controlled so easily.
Exactly. And his story, his mission, it continues to inspire.
So even though he's gone, his work continues.
It does. The seeds of doubt he planted, they're still growing. More and more people are starting to question the narratives, the official stories.
So what now? What can we do? I mean, we're just two people, right?
It starts with awareness, with being willing to question, to seek out information, to connect with others who are also searching for the truth.
So it's about not being passive, not just accepting what we're told.
Exactly. It's about reclaiming our power, our agency. It's about recognizing that we're not just pawns in someone else's game.
We can make a difference.
We can. We have to. The truth is out there, somewhere, hidden beneath layers of deception and manipulation. But it's up to us to uncover it, to share it, to build a better future, a future free from control.
This deep dive, it's been a wild ride. It's challenged everything I thought I knew.
Me too. But it's also given me hope. Hope that even in the face of these incredible forces, humanity can rise, can awaken, can break free.
And that's a message worth sharing. So to everyone listening, keep questioning, keep searching, keep connecting. The truth is out there, and together we can find it.